This segment is brought to you courtesy of Caribbean American Weekly, a newspaper owned and operated by Caribbean Americans. Read the latest edition at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. To like us on Facebook, to advertise or to subscribe, visit us at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. To advertise with the Caribbean American Weekly publication for freelance assignments to distribute at your business place, visit us at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. Or to meet a marketing representative at our office, call 718-771-0988. That's 718-771-0988.
U.S. designates Haitian gangs as terrorists. What this means for the Caribbean. Washington's move against Ansanm and Grif underscores a growing regional crisis with implications far beyond Haiti's borders. On May 2, 2025, the United States took a decisive step in its foreign policy toward Haiti by designating two of the country's most powerful criminal organizations, Ansanm and Grif, as foreign terrorist organizations, FTOs, and specially designated global terrorists, SDGTs. This development marks a significant turning point, not only in the international response to Haiti's deepening crisis, but also in how the region grapples with cross-border security and governance challenges. A growing threat redefined. The U.S. Department of State, in its announcement, described Ansanm and Grif as the principal forces behind Haiti's widespread instability. These gangs have allegedly orchestrated sustained campaigns of violence against civilians, government officials, security personnel, and members of the Multinational Security Support (MSS) mission. Secretary of State Marco Rubio stated bluntly that these groups aim to overthrow the government of Haiti and create a gang-run narco state where criminal activity operates without restraint. The move to classify these gangs under the same legal status as international terror networks unlocks a variety of powerful enforcement tools. This includes freezing assets, blocking financial support, prosecuting collaborators, including American citizens, and barring entry to anyone linked to these groups. But beyond its legal and financial dimensions, the designation is a powerful symbolic act. It situates Haiti's gang crisis within the broader narrative of global terrorism. Who are Ansanm and Grif? Both gangs have grown exponentially in influence over the past 3 years, in part due to the erosion of state institutions and the collapse of local governance. Ansanm is not a single entity, but a coalition of armed groups with deep territorial control in and around Port-au-Prince. Grif, meanwhile, dominates large swaths of the Artibonite region and has been linked to extortion, kidnapping, and assassinations. While traditionally considered part of Haiti's criminal underworld, these gangs have increasingly taken on paramilitary functions, challenging state authority and threatening democratic governance. Intelligence reports suggest both groups engage in illicit arms trafficking, drug smuggling, and money laundering with international partners, raising alarm in Washington and across the region. Implications for Haiti and the Caribbean. The U.S. action sends a clear message. The status quo in Haiti is no longer tolerable. Yet, while Washington's designation is legally and diplomatically significant, it does little to alleviate the humanitarian catastrophe unfolding in the country. More than 80% of Port-au-Prince is under gang control, and over 300,000 people have been displaced due to violence. Meanwhile, food insecurity, medical shortages, and political stalemate plague the population. For the broader Caribbean, the implications are equally serious. As violence and economic instability worsen, the region faces increased migration pressures, economic disruption, and security spillover. Caribbean nations, particularly the Bahamas, Jamaica, and the Dominican Republic, have already reported a rise in irregular migration and cross-border crime linked to Haitian instability. Regional response, coordination, or complacency. While the U.S. moves forward with unilateral action, questions linger over the Caribbean community's CARICOM role. Though CARICOM has facilitated some dialogue among Haitian political actors, its impact remains limited. The absence of a cohesive, forceful regional security initiative reflects both capacity constraints and political divisions among member states. The MSS mission, backed by Kenya and endorsed by the UN Security Council, represents a partial international response, but it too has struggled with logistical delays and diplomatic pushback. For Caribbean leaders, the challenge is clear: to avoid Haiti becoming a regional black hole of instability, more proactive and unified diplomatic and security coordination is urgently needed. The road ahead: democracy, diplomacy, and responsibility. The U.S. has urged Haitian political leaders to prioritize national security and lay the groundwork for free and fair elections. But elections alone will not solve Haiti's complex crisis without a foundation of law, order, and functional institutions. This moment also calls for greater accountability and engagement from regional powers. Caribbean nations must collaborate not only to manage the fallout, but to play a more assertive role in shaping solutions. Whether through a revitalized CARICOM-led initiative or coordinated humanitarian and security support, the region's future is inevitably tied to Haiti's fate. Conclusion: the designation of Ansanm and Grif as terrorist entities may prove a watershed moment in how the international community confronts Haiti's gang crisis. But without sustained, coordinated regional action and a genuine commitment to rebuilding Haiti's institutions, it risks being another reactive gesture to a long-simmering problem. For the Caribbean, the time to act as a unified front is now, before the crisis grows even more uncontainable.
This segment was brought to you courtesy of Caribbean American Weekly, a newspaper owned and operated by Caribbean Americans. Read the latest edition at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. To like us on Facebook, to advertise, or to subscribe, visit us at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. To advertise with the Caribbean American Weekly publication for freelance assignments to distribute at your business place, visit us at www.cawnyc.com. That's www.cawnyc.com. Or to meet a marketing representative at our office, call 718-771-0988. That's 718-771-0988.